So recently I needed to buy a new light bar for my screen on my computer. I'm doing a lot of computer work these days and it's starting to strain my eyes and getting a little bit of, you know how it is if you're using a computer a lot. So I went ahead and I purchased these two right here, taking up the whole screen. I thought the best way to work this out, which is going to be best for my needs, is actually compare two products in two different price points and see if it's actually worth spending the little extra money and buying the better product, or if you can get away with buying the cheaper product and if it's gonna suffice just enough. Okay, let's first take a look at the Coolait. So this one here is the Coolait. Basically this one, the way it's gonna connect is this retractable kind of heavy weight. So this is heavier than the Quntis, first of all, which I do feel like may put a little bit of strain on the actual computer screen itself. So basically in the box you do get the light bar itself, which are LEDs. You get the holder that will connect to your screen and you get a USB cable. That's basically it. That's how you're gonna connect it. That's how you're gonna power it. And this is what's gonna give all the light. So let's talk about the Quntis. This is the Quntis box. And again, pretty much same design, except what I really like about this one is you actually have control over that weight. You can actually shift it. So what that means is when you're setting up to the front of your screen, you can actually adjust it to not sit over the camera, which is a much better design if you ask me. And it's lighter. It can be folded up to be a bit more compact if you do need to travel with it. And again, it has the same thing, the LED bar light, but it does have something else in this box. So in the box, again, you have your cable that's going to power it, but then you also have this, which is a control. So you can actually control the warmth, the brightness, on and off, where with the Coolait, you actually only can turn it on and off by plugging it in. There's no switch, there's no control. But yeah, so as you can see, once I've got connected with that USB-C, that's it. That's all the controls I have. So that's the Coolait in action. There's really not much more to show than that, to be honest. As you maybe see, it's actually over the camera, but because of that weighted angle on it, I don't have control over where I can actually position it on the computer. Okay, now I'm going to test out the Quntis one. First of all, like I said, I do have a lot more control on this weighted arm back here, which means I have a lot more control of where I can place the angle. Then I have the control itself to control it. So I actually have brightness that I can select. The Coolait one did not have that. It just had one light on off. That was it. So what's really cool about these is they do actually give backlight here. The reason for that is because when you're working on a computer in low light situation, you actually want equal amount of light behind the computer to on the computer itself. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can actually adjust the temperature of the light. You might be able to see on my hand, it starts more orangey, so that's going to be more like a daylight. And then you can change it all the way up to like a fluorescent style light. So if you are someone who uses a computer a lot, if it be gaming, a student, Ryan, or as a professional, for me I do a lot of video editing for clients and stuff like that. I do actually think investing in something like this is worthwhile because you do have to protect yourself. You know, this can stop eye strain, it can help with headaches, fatigue, all that type of thing. So is it worth spending the extra money for the better equipment? Because I am someone who believes in, hey, be cheap where you can, or buy the cheaper option. Not everything needs to be super expensive, and neither of these options are super expensive, but one is definitely twice the price of the other one, and that is the Quntis one. And if I'm being honest with you, I think the Quntis one is a clear winner out of these two. The fact you can change the brightness of it and the fact that you can change the temperature of it, because you know, if you go from daytime to nighttime, you should be changing to an orange light or a daytime light rather than a fluorescent light, because it's much better for your mental stimulation and your eyes and fatigue and all that type of stuff. So the fact you actually have control with that, and then the fact you actually have control on being able to turn it on and off and have everything at your fingertips, I think for the extra money, this is 100% worth it. And this would be my go-to. Well, it is my go-to now. This is the one that I've chosen. But yeah, if you're interested in any reviews or anything like that, do hit the subscribe button. Do comment below if you have tried this product, or you know, if you're interested in something like this. I am gonna leave a link in the description below if you are interested, and I'll see you in the next one.